As a renter, you have a decision to make pretty much every year. Do you renew your current lease, or do you start a new one somewhere else, or do you buy a home? Frank and Amy in Winder say, we're sick and tired of renting and paying someone else's mortgage. I can relate to that. I haven't rented in a long time, but I totally can relate to that. Are rental rates expected to continue rising? Does it make sense to buy instead? The answer is yes. Rental rates are expected to continue to rise in 2023. They're expected to rise an additional 6.3%, which means a $2,000 property should rent for $2,120 by the end of the year. From 2013 to 2019, rents increased on average 5% every year. In 2021, they increased 10%. In 2022, they increased 7.7%, and we're expected in 2023 to increase 6.3%. You know, before you dive too deeply into your options, it always helps to understand the true cost of renting moving forward, not just today. In the past year, both current rents and new renters have seen their rent go up. 3 out of 4 renters who have moved in the last 12 months reported seeing a rent increase. I want you to think about that. 3 out of 4. 74.2% of renters saw rent increase in the last year, and rents have been rising fairly consistently since 1988. The 2023 housing forecast from Realtor.com expects rents will continue to climb at 6.3%. When you look at the option of buying a home, getting your cost fixed over a 30-year period compared to renting where the cost can go up and up. And yes, your homeowner's insurance can go up, your taxes can go up, but your mortgage payments, if you have a 15 or 30-year fixed mortgage, they cannot go up. And we have a special tool. It's called To Buy or Not to Buy. It's a To Buy or Not to Buy calculator. And if you are a buyer and you're sitting on the fence, go to GoGaddisRadio.com, click on Contact Us, and say you want the To Buy or Not to Buy calculator. Or just call us at 770-497-0000, and you won't have to guess anymore. There are some people who haven't bought a home because they're afraid to buy, and the reality is they don't know how to make the decision. Does it make sense to rent? Does it make sense to buy? Well, this To Buy or Not to Buy calculator will give you answers in black and white, and it'll show you the net effective cost of buying a home, the cost of renting a home, and whether or not the cost to rent is higher than the cost to buy.